Ellie De La Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Ball to strike. He's trying for third. There's a ball. Man, throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Check swing, no appeal. Check swing, called strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And it stays fair. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And it's through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Yordan Alvarez stands in now and watches strike one. Swung on, belted. Ranging back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Ketel Marte. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter for both sides of the plate. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. On the ground, collected by Torres. Over to first. They limit the damage here. Back here at Citi Field. And our pitcher in this game, Luis Severino.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Trout. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Throws from his knees. In time. Got him. Back here in Queens. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Late swing. Foul to the left. 0-1 now. Trout makes the grab, one away. And now it's Juan Soto. And that one hammered. Trout hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
One strike.
And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fires over to first. Out number 3. Back here at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. Singy, we saw this team playing in the NLCS a year ago.
And some people were surprised they went as far as they did, but they had a really talented roster. In the postseason, you just need one of those guys to get hot, and good things start to happen.
Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Charleston hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Yeah, Pete Alonso was that guy last year. It felt like he was hitting a game-changing home run every night.
And the rest of his teammates just fed off that energy, Boog. Francisco Lindor was absolutely amazing. Mets fans will remember his grand slam against the Phillies for a very long time.
But with that said, the only way for the Mets to take a step forward this season is reaching the World Series. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
This one in the air right field. Beltran sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
He's safe.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
2-0.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Late swing fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Outside low. They're down 3-1. And that's in there at the knees.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Oh, he can't hang on. Still fires to first. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Rowdy Tellez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Look out! And it hit him. So bases all loaded up. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Check swing went around. Strike 1.
Strike.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Now a long throw home. The tag, safe. and they lead by 2.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good.
There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 5-1.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that clips the inside corner.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted.
Alvarez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Not close with that one, and 1-1. And strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now with the Subway Series. Here's a big power threat. Jorge Polanco. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Trout on his horse. Corrals it, and there's 1 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Santander. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009. Chipper Jones was.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit. 1 out. Runner at second. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Bellinger under it. And it's caught for the out. So a man aboard. Ketel Marte stepping in now for the Yankees. In the dirt. Santander at second with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's some real power at the plate. Oscar Charleston. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now Gary Sanchez. He swings and fouls one off. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Beltran hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now Yoan Moncada flied to right his first time. Fouled off left side. Moncada measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. To the right side, Polanco slings to first, and that is out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Charleston puts it away, and that is that. Back now with the Subway Series. Start of the fourth. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Ball one there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Bailey stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. He caught it behind his back. The throw. There's one.
He's out.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Elly De La Cruz. 1 for 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
So here's a fun note on Elly. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Santander makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Jorge Polanco stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Raging back towards the wall. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Anthony Santander. Wicks back to work. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Tellez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. And they add a pair. It's 7-1. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. And that one ripped into right. 1 away. Here's Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. And Charleston makes the catch. 2 down. And now batting, Mike Trout. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Grounds 1 to short. Grabs it barehanded. Throw to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 in this one. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, Ketel Marte up to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That one ripped way back there. And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now here's the Mets DH, Yordan Alvarez. With the shift on, hits right into it. Polanco tosses to first. And that's the 1st out in the bottom of the 5th. Gary Sanchez now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
In the air, out towards right center. Beltran pulls it down. That's out number 2. Here comes Gleyber Torres. And that one pulled foul. Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And takes low for ball 1.
Hey!
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch.
2-2.
In the dirt. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one misses. 3-2 now. Out to short. Marte throws to first in time, and that'll do it. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oscar Charleston. And the slider just misses. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Steps on first for the out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. First pitch, not close. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. It's 7-3. One down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. The Yankees looking to rally. Sasaki, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Two down, base is empty. And now Ellie De La Cruz. Trout brings it in, and that is that. Bottom of the sixth, and now the right fielder, Anthony Santander. New pitcher for the Yankees, Aaron Bummer. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Slings it across. One away, bottom of the sixth. And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Not even close there, and it's 1-1.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Handles, throws to first, 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Lindor getting ready to hit. That's to third. De La Cruz bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Jorge Polanco. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Now a fly ball to right center. Bellinger settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Santander. Up and in, 1-0. The Yanks down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's outside. And the count is 1-1. drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank. He circles the bases, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-4. 2 outs, nobody on. An outstanding hitter in. And that'll do it. Buehler with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.